Shah, Kamran Atta, Mohammad Munawwar, Mohammad Mohsin, Mohammad Nadeem, of course Rohan Mustafa, the dynamic all-rounder Uzair Khan, and Zia Mukhtar. Let's have a look at Team Sharjah, starting off with Ayan Khan, Chirag Suri. It's so good to see him back in this tournament. Farhan Khan, Furqan Khalil, Irfan Muhammad, Khalid Shah, Khuzaima bin Tanveer, Mohammad Rohit, Rojit Ganesh, Uzair Haider, and of course the captain Zahoor Khan. Well, this is going to be a very fascinating contest. This is going to be an absolute blockbuster. Both the teams are heading the table. Sharjah topping at number 1 and followed by Abu Dhabi at number 2. It's going to be a very good game. And to talk more about this game, it will be my co-commentator Asghar to join me. Welcome, Asghar.
Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much. Odi, the Larrikin, alongside me is going to be the fun calling the game. What an exciting day here once again at the 7 District Stadium between two quality sides, and they played really well throughout this tournament. This should be a cracker of a contest.
Well, absolutely. Who can forget that innings we witnessed last night? Alishan Sharfu, 74 runs in 21 deliveries with 6 maximums. He's one of those players who has that ability to score 100 in T10 format. He was very close to be doing that, but they were chasing, so that wasn't possible. Well, a new game here, the clash of the table toppers. This is going to be a very interesting and a fascinating contest. The first game of today, match number 13.
Well, absolutely. Alishan Sharfu is a devastating player at the top of the order, and different sort of tactics straight away from Sharjah. They opted to go with spin, left arm spin up front. It should be a very, very good contest. Ayan Afzal Khan just maneuvering his fielders around. He's got protection on the leg side, the mid wicket in front of square, and he's got a long on as well. 2 men on the leg side behind square, and a ring field on the offside. We are all set to get underway. It should be another great day in store for us. 4 games back to back, a blockbuster day. Fan code Emirates D10 2024 powered by 7 districts here at the 7 District Stadium here in Ajman. It's a hot afternoon. The temperature about 39 Celsius, but strong breeze blowing. That should help to ease down a bit of a temperature in the field in the middle for the players. As the day progresses, it's going to cool down a bit. Typical track, no grass. We're in for plenty of entertainment, and the players are getting in readiness. Here we go with the first delivery of the contest. Gives himself room and open up the offside, and that is a terrific way to get off the mark. What a great shot there by Alishan, taking on the left arm spinner and going over the top for 6.
Well, continuing his form from where he left off last night, straight away the first ball he's played and he's gone for a maximum. This is terrific batting. What excellent bat speed of this man, Alishan Sharfu.
And absolutely clarity of thought is the DNA for success, and he is such a clear-headed cricketer, and he backs himself and straight away imposing himself on Ayan Afzal Khan.
What a brilliant start, straight away putting a lot of pressure on this youngster Ayan. You don't want to be bowling anything full to Alishan Sharfu. He's going to punish you.
This time, quicker delivery followed him. Is going to be leg bias. Well, he was caught napping there, and a direct hit as well. This is superb fielding. They will go upstairs here. Odi, this is going to be a close thing.
Well, this is going to be a very big moment of the game. If Alishan Sharfu is just ad run out, this is a very, very close call. Touch and go.
It's just caught a little unaware there. He's taking it a bit casually. One-handed pick, two-handed pick up, and a great throw. I think he's struggling here. These direct hits often makes the difference here. Alishan stretching. Well, once those bails are off, One more frame will decide. Well, it looks short to me.
I think he's in a lot of trouble here. And that is a big wicket. Alishan Sharfu, he goes on the very second delivery of the game. What a sad departure for this man.
Well, he has only himself to blame because he was caught napping there, wasn't really into that. He was called through. And these sort of moments in the game, a direct hit as well. Sharjah, they're pouncing on opportunities and they got rid of a class player. 6 for 1, it's all happening in the first over here at the 7 District Stadium in Ajman. Six for 1, Kamran Atta walks in. What an eventful start to this game. A dramatic start as well, Odi. 6 of the first ball and then a run out of the second delivery. It's all happening.
Well, it's a dream started for Sharjah. They've picked up a huge scalp in the form of Alishan Sharfu.
Right on the money there. Ayan Afzal, that's where he's so good. With his control, even that first delivery wasn't a bad delivery at all. Just the sheer brilliance from Alishan. And then sheer brilliance in the field. Got rid of him.
Yeah, with that rocket arm throw of Rohit, you don't want to be challenging him. And he just threw that with some fire and bang on hitting those stumps, getting rid of Alishan.
That's very good stuff. This could be another chance. Well, it's all happening Abu Dhabi. They're just a little off the boil here. Can't afford to take these sort of chances. Run was on, but it was very casual there, Kamran Atta, for a moment.
Yeah, spot on, Asghar. I think they need to be a bit careful in the middle. They just lost a wicket, and that too a huge wicket of Alishan in the form for run out. You don't want to be run out twice in one over.
This time he goes for that paddle sweep and is racing away. The outfield is fast enough to take it into the fence, and that is another boundary here. Sweeping and sweeping well.
The outfield is lightning fast here, and it was drifting towards the pads. He got a lot of bat on that, and that was going for all day long. What a brilliant hit.
Those two fielders inside the ring, so the pressure is on him. A use of the feed nudges that one in the gap. That's smart batting there from Basil. Excellent footwork. Very eventful over. 13 for 1 after 1.
What an eventful start we had. The first over, we saw a maximum, a boundary, and a huge wicket, of course. Alishan Sharfu running himself out, and he's himself to be blamed. He made the call, and Rohit challenged his arm, rocket arm throw, getting rid of Alishan.
What a moment it was, and it's Farhan Khan with that first delivery, and his races away past the keeper for 4. 5 wides. Look at the pace and the movement, but the direction was not quite right there from Farhan Khan. Useful 5 runs down the leg side.
Well, that last delivery just took off. Have a look. Getting that extra zip straight away. And nice movement coming in towards that right-hander. Just not getting the line right and giving away 5 extras.
Well, this kid can generate a fair bit of pace and effortless pace as well. That one just jagged off the seam and just kept on going. Tough take for the wicketkeeper though.
Yeah, it was always going away from him. A very difficult chance, but good effort behind the stumps. And Farhan, well, it will give him some encouragement. There is movement in the air.
Oh, look at that, came back once again. So on a docile track, we have seen this youngster move the ball both ways. He's bowled really well in the D50s as well. Have a look at that one more time. Look at that sharp movement back into the right hand.
This is terrific fast bowling. Farhan once again is rising to the occasion and making the new ball talk. Well, he's their go-to premium bowler, and he does pick up early wickets with this new ball. He wouldn't mind that start, that first delivery. Has gone for 5 wides, but he's getting that nice movement and he's bowling in a perfect length.
He's a tall man, very skinny, and there's a natural pace and ability about him. Great skill set, charging in. This time gives himself room. A little over ambitious, but in this format of the game, you just can't let somebody bowl. So good intent there from Basil.
Yeah, I think the short selection was right. It was a short delivery, made some room, just couldn't get that decent connection. And Basil, well, he scored 7 in 5 deliveries, and Kamras just came in and has faced 1 delivery. He's going to be facing the likes of Farhan, who's generating some extra gas straight away in his very first over.
Just 22 years of age, steaming in. Oh, delivery, that is a peach. Look at that go. Are we playing at Joburg or here at the 7 districts?
And that has cut him into half. What an absolute jeffer that was. Have a look at that delivery. Pitching in perfect length. Oh, how do you play that?
Any top order batter don't want to be facing these sort of deliveries. When you look at the track, there's hardly blade of grass on a sunny day, hot afternoon. This kid is a serious talent, I tell you. He's got a big future in the game. Only thing he needs to just put a little bit of muscle on him, and he will be even more dangerous. Look at that respect from Kamranata. He wants to get off the strike. Not there.
No communication or coordination whatsoever. They have to be a bit careful here. Maybe just have a word. Yeah, clearly you can see Basil just giving that thumbs up to his partner.
Once again, great length and a little bit of movement back in, and he was in trouble had he gone for a good call from Basil. Sends him back. Stay on strike, mate. What about that delivery? Can he get it to straighten and bring the outside edge into play? Oh, this shout. Little inside edge, I think, may have just struck outside the line as well. Yeah, there was some bat involved.
This is some quality bowling we're witnessing once again from Farhan. Getting that ball to shape in. It will be very interesting to see. I think he's got a lot of bat on that. Otherwise, this would have been a very, very good shout and a close call.
Absolutely. It's amazing, Odi, when we see a fast bowler get a little bit of movement, and all of a sudden, even the best batters in the world, they become tentative. From attacking mindset to becoming a defensive mindset and looking to survive. Improvisation there. And terrific bit of fast bowling. A great over from young Farhan Khan comes to an end. 20-1 after 2.
What an eventful start here in the first game of the day. It's the shortest and the fastest format of this game. We'll see plenty of sixes. As we saw last night, it was raining sixes here when Alishan Sharfu went berserk. It was a treat to watch him, but just couldn't contribute today.
Well, that was a big wicket, Odi. And I think, who knows, Abu Dhabi has got a strong batting lineup, but that impact, Alishan create very few players in the domestic circuit can match that, but he's back in the herd. He'll be cussing himself because he wasn't really switched on in terms of running between the wickets, and only had himself to blame there. 21-1 Abu Dhabi. Afzal Khan persisting here, and I think is bowling into that vein, making the batters hit through the leg side. He goes for that reverse and got enough on it. It's racing down. And Farhan gives chase, but it's in vain. That's 4.
Well, some improvisation straight away from Basil Hamid. Wasn't all that bad a delivery. Pitched in the right length and it was aiming towards that stumps. Excellent hitting. You need to have a very good eye to play that shot. Brilliant.
Well, he does play that shot really well. He's a wonderful player, Basil, with a lot of experience. And also, he's taking calculated chances here. Use of the field almost took it on the full toss towards long on for a single. Superb batting there.
Ayan Afzal Khan is having a good start. That first over didn't go for many runs. 19 and 1.3. I think you can take that any day in a T10 game.
Nicely played. Nicely bowled as well. Well, Odi, absolutely. 10 runs per over as a bowler. Given this format of the game, you're more than happy, but he's got 2 more deliveries to go. You don't want to be putting the mockers on him if he goes for a couple of boundaries and all of a sudden you have to change your point of view. Well, use of the feet there. Good bowling.
I think he's doing a phenomenal job for his team. Yeah, rightly said, if those couple of deliveries would have gone for boundaries, this over could have turned out to be a huge one. And once again, the commentator's curse would have come into play.
Not on this time. Not on this time. The last ball of his spell. Looks to go big. Good bowling. As a top effort in the power play. It's not easy. 28 for 1 after 3 overs, Abu Dhabi.
Pretty even Steven starts here for both the teams. Sharjah have picked up 1 wicket. Abu Dhabi, they're going along nicely. They have a very solid and strong batting lineup. So, a very watchful start, I must say. And Farhan, well, the right call by the umpire. He bowled rather a very fiery spell, and he'll continue second over.
Charging it. Oh, look at that delivery. It's about that effortless pace we were talking about earlier on about him as well. Very skinny. He's very tall and he's got that natural ability to move the ball both ways. We haven't seen the outswinger, but he's got a very good outswinger as well. And just imagine, already 6 months down the line, if this young man can work and put a bit of muscle, I think he's got that serious ability to bowl 90 miles an hour.
Well, an excellent prospect for the future, and clearly we can see that last over, he was bowling somewhere around 130, 135. So this is a brilliant start here from Farhan, generating some extra pace straight up.
Oh, he goes inside the line, trying to use that pace is Basil, because it's difficult to hit him down the ground. He's got 2 men patrolling that offside there, 3rd man and deepish point. So also he's got protection on the leg side, but that man there at short fine, so he's looking to get inside the line and stramp it around the corner for a boundary.
Yeah, I think the idea was right, and he also got into a good position, but it's just that didn't get that connection from the bat, considering the fine leg was in the circle.
And he's got variations as well. That was the off cutter. Very, very smart bowling there.
Yeah, that is the first time we have seen him slowing his pace. Otherwise, all the other deliveries he's bowled, he's just firing in and asking a lot of questions to both these batters. And it's just that 3 more deliveries of Farhan. Shouldn't be taking too many chances against this man. Just see off his over.
Well, great to see that sort of talent on display at the domestic level. It really augurs well for the future of UAE cricket as well. Steaming in. back of a length delivery and worked away on the onside. Well, Basil was looking for that second, not there. Rohit is a gun fielder. Look at that. How quick across the turf he is. Got to that 30-yard circle in a jiffy.
Well, the right call by both these batters. You don't want to be challenging his arm. He's already got Alishan Sharfu, that first wicket in the form of a run out. So, good decision by both these batters, just settling in for a single. Farhan bowling a brilliant over. Look at those figures, 10 runs in a T10 game, and bowling to the likes of Basil, Hamid and Kamran. He's rather kept things quiet early on in the game.
Apart from those 5 wides, he hasn't gone for a boundary of the bat. Incredible. Again, look at that pacey delivery and the steep bounce. Furqan Khalil there at almost at 30-yard circle. Look at that, took off.
And have a look from where did he take the keeper. Have a look at that. This is tremendous fast bowling stuff. Aggressive bowling here by Farhan.
I love the way he reads the batter as well. Not only the pace we have seen in the past, a lot of youngsters in early 20s, they have a lot of pace and the talent. But this man exactly knows what he's doing. The skill level, reading the batters, having control on the swing, having variation, and he's got a great Yorker as well. We have seen it at the 2020 format. Slow delivery. Oh, this is tremendous stuff from Farhan Khan. A top spell we have witnessed here at the 7 Districts Stadium in Ajman. 32 for 1 after 4.
Left arm over.
32 for 1 after 4 overs. Abu Dhabi, they need to get a move on here, and I think they will be relieved to see the back of Farhan Khan. He's done and dusted in this game, so they got to contend with another exciting talent, the left arm pacey Rohit. They got a very strong bowling lineup.
Oh, right on the money and flicked away nicely. Protection in the deep. Just when the batters were thinking we have got rid of Farhan, another man comes in, is Rohit. So what a privilege. Captain is Khalid Shah, having so many quality bowlers in your lineup.
No respite whatsoever. And I have noticed there is a little adjustment in the technique as well, especially Kamran. He's dropped down his back lift, very short back lift, because he knows he's facing express fast bowling, and a little bit of tail back into the right-hander. This young kid is also very, very exciting to watch. So you got that crop of good fast bowlers coming through as well, likes of Rohit and Farhan and few others as well.
Absolutely, Rohit, one of the most talented bowlers in this side. And there you can see, of course, our sponsors, 7 Districts, brilliant facilities here. Oh, he's heaved that towards the leg side, but protection, just a single. So he's bowling a very good over, a very good start here by Rohit, bowling in the right area, just wearing his pace.
It's fascinating to see. I made that point earlier with Farhan as well. Same goes for this young man as well. Look at him. He's coming in after the power play, bowling in those middle overs, and he's changing his pace. So these kids are very, very smart bowlers as well. Look at that. That's terrific bowling.
Excellent variation. He saw the batter just shuffling across and bowled it shorter and slower, and ball just holding up into the wicket, completely deceiving. Let's have a look at that again.
Beautifully bowled. That is wonderfully bowled. And Abu Dhabi, all of a sudden, that top spell from Farhan, and now the way Rohit has started, they're pretty much on the back foot here after 4.4 overs.
Short staff, edged, and that will trickle away to the boundary. So a lucky 4, I must say, coming in from the blade of Kamran. It was a good delivery, but just getting a lot of bat, and the third man fielder was in the circle.
Yeah, with offered and that time pace as well. The third man up, the shot was always on. A much needed boundary for Kamran at that 12 or 12. Normally, he's a very free flowing player. Right now, he's been tied down. Some exceptional fast bowling.
Oh, that's in the air. Fielder circling under it. Oh, he never went for that catch. And this could be close. I think he's a goner. This is not looking good for Team Abu Dhabi.
Well, it's all happening here. Initially, a flick in the air. And just short of that man. He wasn't quite aware of it. Had to come in because the wind was just taking the ball away from him. But a good recovery and a good throw. Well, touch and go. Perfect throw. Time for the wicket keeper. Oh, this is... You don't want to be a third umpire on that one, Ori.
That is going to be mighty, mighty close. Excellent take and a brilliant throw once again. And batter is in some sort of trouble here. This is going to be touch and go.
They will need a couple of frames here to decide on that one. I think the benefit of the doubt may go to him. They're still not certain. The more time it takes, the more doubt is there, and often we see that they want to make sure that
We might just need another angle, but no, we don't. Umpire has given him not out. So the benefit of the doubt has gone to the batter. Lucky escape after 5, 40 for 1. New bowler Khuzaima introduced into the 6th over. Juicy full toss of Basil Hamid. Well, he'll be gutted with himself. That was an opportunity. 4 runs were written all over it. Not the ideal start by Khuzaima. Basil Hamid played 16 deliveries and is on 15. Very unlike him, usually gets very quick runs for his team. And credit needs to be given to Team Sharjah. They have kept things quiet. Not let anything away. Or drill down the ground, and that's going to be a boundary. What a lovely flow of the blade from Basil Hamid. That was struck with some force. Have a look at that again. It was full, and that is a brilliant shot. Struck really hard. Excellent bat speed. Well, as we speak, there's a change in the comm box. Asghar takes a breather, and it'll be Ahmed joining us. Welcome, Ahmed.
Thank you very much, OD. So a sedate start here for Team Abu Dhabi, but Basil Hamid and Kamran Atta have built a partnership, but they need to deliver the killer blow. Banged in short once again. Well, that's been the game plan from the Sharjah Quick so far, testing that hard length, the middle of the pitch so far, and so far it's done very well for them.
Yeah, they've come out with a plan and a strategy. More than not too often, we have seen them bowling short deliveries, and it's getting that extra zip. It's kicking off from the surface. Look at that, where the keeper has collected it. Right above the headline. So good fiery spell here from Khuzaima, one of their premium bowlers. Wicket-taking bowlers he is for his side. Oh, that's launched in the air. And that is a huge hit. That's a maximum.
Well, finally, the 50 has been raised for Team Abu Dhabi. And Basil Hamid cutting loose here. 25 of 19. Khuzaima bin Tanveer just bowling a bit too full. And Basil Hamid taking a calculated risk. And it's paid off with half a dozen.
Yeah, what a brilliant strike. After a slow start, now Basil Hamid is on the move. 10 runs, couple of boundaries coming in. Rather 1-4 and a 6. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Hosema to Basil. Short delivery, beaten. So that is the idea of the Sharjah bowlers. They have been bowling short and asking a lot of questions. We've seen the batters of Abu Dhabi struggling whenever the bowlers of Sharjah, they've gone shorter.
Oh, absolutely. And it's been a good game plan. Farhan Khan, fantastic spell in the power play and beyond. And Khuzaima, his natural length is just hitting that middle of the pitch and challenging the Abu Dhabi batters with those horizontal bat shots. Just spliced towards the long on. Should be pushing for 2, and they will. And just makes it in time. So a productive over so far. 12 off it, but they are well behind the 8 ball right now, Abu Dhabi. 52 for 1 after 6. Experienced campaigner Zahoor Khan coming into the attack was the stand-in captain, and he's held himself back here right for those crucial overs at the death here. Overs number 7 and 9, Odi.
Excellent captaincy. And what privilege for team Sharjah, the captain Khalid Shah. He's got so many bowlers in his lineup. And one of them, of course, Zahoor Khan, their go-to bowler, is going to be operating in the 7th over.
Oh, absolutely. And I think Khalid Shah, well, they've comprised this squad. They've said we're going to go fast bowler heavy. We're going to aggress with our bowling. And well, so far, so good. Zahoor starts with his trademark slower bouncer, pulled away nicely. And right in between the deep fine and square leg for a much-needed boundary.
Yeah, what a way to welcome Zahoor. Just banged in short. And the ball holding up in the wicket a little bit, but read beautifully and placed it nicely in that gap towards that square leg region, getting an important boundary.
Well, will that set the tone for the over? They need to get going here, just going at about 8 runs per over. That will certainly not be enough for the class and quality of Sharjah. It's a top of the table encounter. 18 of 14, so he's gotten off to a start. He's got the measure of the conditions. And he is a clean striker of the ball, Kamran Atta. He's been there, done that many, many times. Oh, lofted, mid off in the circle, and a well-calculated blow, back-to-back boundaries.
Well, a pretty solid connection here from Kamran. It was full, it was in his zone. And now Kamran, he's decided that he will be dealing in boundaries. What an excellent start to the over. Pitching it up and lovely flow of that bat. No stopping that. Another boundary.
Absolutely no chance for Khalid Shah at mid-off. So smart batting here. Just picking the gaps, taking advantage of the field setting. They've still kept the 2 fielders straight in the circle. In fact, yes, they've pushed the mid-off back to the fence now. And the long on. So now he's looking to protect the straight boundaries as well. Attempted Yorker, and well, there you go, Odi. It's gone exactly there. Would have been a simple catch.
Well, spot on, Ahmed. Zahoor Khan just going for that fiery Yorker, converting it into a full toss. And Kamran, I think he'll be a bit touch disappointed. Couldn't get plenty of bat on that, just getting a single. So a good start here in this over. 9 runs taken from Zahoor Khan's over.
And terrific news coming in from the LPL auction. Zahoor Khan will be involved in the LPL this season, next month. And Mohammad Wasim also got picked up in the auction. So wonderful news that our UAE national team players are getting that global recognition. Oh, beautiful. It was a full toss, but pace off and completely outwitted Basil Hamid.
Back-to-back boundaries in that first 2 deliveries and back-to-back full tosses. Missing out once again. He's been absolutely gutted with himself. Opportunity was provided by Zahoor Khan.
(27 of 22 for Basil Hamid. It's been a bit of a grind for both batters. So he spent so much time out there in the middle, almost half the innings. He needs to make it count now. Pulled away, but there is protection in the deep. And just one. Wonderful fielding. I think it's Rojit out there at deep mid wicket, attacking the ball, clean pickup, and got the throw out quickly.
Well, he's a gun fielder. And this is what Sharjah team is good. In their fielding department, they've been having very high standards. Haven't been dropping many catches, and we saw that first wicket. Just the one wicket has fallen. Rohit with that rocket arm throw. It's terrific stuff here from Team Sharjah.
Good recovery from Zahoor as well. Just 10 runs conceded. It is the slog over, so to speak, so you do expect double-digit runs being scored, but 10 or 11 is perfectly acceptable. Low full toss again, and long on. They'll just keep one run. So 11 off it. Good comeback by Zahoor Khan, and Abu Dhabi going at exactly 9 runs per over, 63 for 1. Well, after the early departure of Alishan Sharfu, outstanding round by Rohit at fine leg. It's been a bit of a grind, to say the least, for Team Abu Dhabi. And remember, they elected to bat first, so they have to get that score of 110 plus here, Odi.
Well, it was very unfortunate, Alishan Sharfu getting himself run out. And as we speak, I think the floating power play might just come into play. Yes, it will. So Khuzaima bin Tanveer will be bowling the floating power play here.
Well, don't expect anything full. He likes to hit that hard length, back of length area. So there is a deep point, and there was a square leg, but he is coming into the circle here. So there is a deep mid wicket and a deep point. Interesting field setting for Khuzaima bin Tanveer. Very talented young fast bowler. He's been making waves on the domestic scene for at least 2 seasons now. Starts off with a brilliant slower delivery. Completely at sea was Kamran Atta facing that one.
Oh, what a lovely delivery. Straight away, bowling it fuller and varying his pace. Going slower was rather more like an off-cutter. Completely deceiving Basil Hamid.
Yeah, getting a hint of extra grip and turn from the surface as well. So maybe as the day progresses, as the sun keeps beating down here at the pitch, we might see the spinners come into it. Match number 2 and match number 3 of the day especially will be the ones to watch out for. Pulled off the front foot, but will plug and land in that gap between mid-on and mid-wicket. Ayan Afzal Khan cleans it up, but the boundaries have dried up here.
Well, absolutely. Khuzaima Tanveer, he's doing a brilliant job giving away just the 3 runs. And I think they won't mind these singles and doubles. And also, Ahmed, I would like to add Alishan Sharfu. Well, he makes a big difference. Yesterday, he played 21 deliveries, scored 74 runs in that with a strike rate of 352. It's just absolutely outrageous.
Oh, he's the ultimate game changer. Oh, lashed over the covers. Farhan will take the catch. Nicely done. Just that wind keeping the ball in the park, and Khuzaima strikes to get the big wicket of Basil Hamid.
Well, the floating power play is clearly going towards Team Sharjah, not getting any connection whatsoever, lobbing it straight in the air. Farhan, a very safe fielder. He's not going to drop that. Good innings, a handy knock here coming in by Basil Hamid. Played 24 deliveries and has managed to score 30. Good knock by him. And the score will be 66 for the loss of 2.
So captain of Abu Dhabi, Ali Abid, very fine striker of the ball, coming in at number 4. But only 2.5 overs remaining. Can they perhaps get up to that 100 mark? Something to bowl at. Khuzaima, excellent in the floating power play so far. Nicely pulled, but there is protection in the deep. And nobody's going to challenge Ayan Afzal Khan's arm.
Well, credit needs to be given to the captain, Khalid Shah. He's made some excellent bowling choices. We'll have a look at that wicket again. Beautiful delivery. Bowling it fuller, just lowering his pace and lofting it straight up in the air. Farhan taking a neat catch and a bit of celebration there.
Yeah, out of frustration there from Basil Hamid. Just couldn't unleash. Slow delivery, hard pull. But once again, superb bowling. They've come in with a great strategy this afternoon. Have Sharjah, and they've executed it to a T.
Well, hats off to this young man, Khuzaima. It's not easy to keep the batters quiet, especially when we saw Kamran and Basil Hamid. They were in form. They were the man set inside, and Khuzaima has done an excellent job.
Oh, pace on this time, and he was late on it. Ali Abid, of course, new to the crease. And he's just reminding the batters, I have that extra gas when I need it. A superb over comes to an end. 68 for 2.
Hurry up, boys, hurry up, hurry up.
So Mohammad Rohit Khan, left arm quick, very, very quick, coming in to bowl the penultimate over. All the power play overs are done as well. So the field will spread. Kamran Atta, can he play a mini blinder here? Not much time. Just splicing it. Only going to be a single. And I think that last boundary was hit at least 2.5 overs ago against Zahoor Khan.
Yeah, this is where I was talking about Khalid Shah. He's got plenty of bowlers and he's privileged to have such quality bowlers in his lineup. And Rohit is having a brilliant tournament. Gave away just the 8 runs, and once again, that first delivery, clearly we can see the batter was beaten by pace.
Oh, he certainly has that. A slow delivery. Just a bit of a leading edge towards point. And they'll settle with one once again. And of course, Rohit, you did mention him. He was picked in the ILT 20 season 2. Had an outstanding season for MI Emirates as they went all the way. Mohammad Wasim, Asif Khan and Zahoor Khan were also selected as the UAE players. And I'd love to have that for any day, any time in my side. Kamran Atta. Well, given as a wide and a bit of a fumble from Furqan Khalil. But that's all they'll get.
Yeah, these runs will help Team Abu Dhabi, and they need a lot of runs from here onwards. Just the 10 deliveries remaining. Sharjah, they've done an excellent job. We saw Abu Dhabi last night chasing a low total and scored 109 in just 5.3 overs, both Ali Shan and Rohan Mustafa. Well, it was raining sixes galoring here.
Yeah, they needed that duo once again. Right in the block hole. Nothing you can do with that. Well, the entire 8.3 overs bowled by Sharjah need to be recorded and watched by all other teams involved in the D10. That is how you execute in this format.
Absolutely, Ahmed. They've been simply brilliant with their variations, bowling those cutters, just going short, fuller. This is terrific bowling by Team Sharjah once again.
Good looking punch off the back foot, but superb fielding at extra cover. Khalid Shah takes the catch. Wow! Unbelievable stuff from the Sharjah captain.
This is terrific stuff. Bowling in that block hole, couldn't get any elevation, and have a look at that catch. Oh, he's taken an absolute blinder. The captain, Khalid Shah, leading from the front.
Well, that was simply brilliant. No other word for it. Kamran Atta departs, and Abu Dhabi further in trouble. 73 for 3. Star all-rounder for the UAE and a living legend. Rohan Mustafa coming in at number 5, but he only has 8 deliveries to work with. And Mohammad Rohit Khan in the middle of an outstanding spell. 1 for 13. Good looking punch, but can't beat the extra cover. And well, it's just been a no-show from the Abu Dhabi batters.
Yeah, they've been struggling, and a very surprise move. Rohan just coming in so late. He opened the innings yesterday and he hit no boundaries because he was dealing in maximums. He hit 4 huge maximums. Let's have a look at that wicket again. Oh, this is a beautiful catch. An absolute blinder here by Khalid Shah.
Well, those are wicketkeeper's hands. Made it look so easy. Elegantly taken by Khalid Shah. Slower delivery and a magnificent slower delivery. Beat him, all ends up. Final over coming up for Abu Dhabi, 74 for 3. Well, if there's anybody in the UAE I would want to bowl the last over of a match, that would be Zahoor Khan. And that's the privilege that Sharjah has. Was taken for a bit of tap in his first over, but then came back superbly. And let's take a look at the field here from Zahoor. A change of ends as well. He's coming in from the pavilion end. So currently there is a long on in position for Rohan Mustafa, but the mid-off is in the circle. Everybody deep on the onside. Fine leg is up. Third man is up. Slashed, but straight to the cover sweeper. Nothing doing. And he can't even take 2 there. Superb throw from Ajman.
Well, they'll need to score big in this over. But it's going to be very doubtful because there's going to be facing Zahoor Khan in this over. It's not going to be easy to hitting him. Very experienced bowler in Khalid Shah. Excellent, as you rightly said, Ahmed, with the rotation of his bowlers. Last over of Zahoor Khan. How many can they get from his over?
Well, I think bare minimum they'll need another 15. Otherwise, 80 odd. Nothing doing with the firepower that Sharjah have in their batting lineup. Chirag Suri, Khalid Shah, Ayan Afzal Khan, Rojit. Excellent players. Farhan Khan, very capable with the bat as well. Genuine all-rounder. Oh, down the leg side. Wonderful take. And there's a run out for Khan Khalil. Eagle-eyed. The glove man gets the wicket. It is a wide, but Rohan Mustafa sold down the river.
Well, another wicket coming in the form of a run out, and that is a big wicket. Rohan Mustafa, we know he can strike a few. No coordination and brilliant throw. Was still having those gloves in his hands and has hit bullseye, bang on to the stumps.
Well, disaster strikes for Abu Dhabi once again. A key batter run out. Rohan Mustafa departs for 2. It's 76 for 4. Well, another exciting tournament coming up. The World Championship of Legends beginning on 3rd July. Live from Edgbaston, Birmingham, England. So when are you packing your bags for that, OD?
Well, I've got my tickets already and I've got packed my bags.
Well, you didn't offer me to come along. That's very rude of you. But now we're certainly going to tag along for the WCL. Should be very exciting. 11 days of cricket there. Right? In that iconic venue of Edgbaston. Of course, wonderful memories in terms of a Pakistan fan. We beat England there in the 2019 ODI World Cup in that thrilling game. Meanwhile, Zahoor Khan. Perfect Yorker. And absolutely nothing Mohammad Nadeem could do with that.
Well, this is top quality bowling. You can't really get away from Zahoor Khan. This is top quality we're witnessing from Zahoor Khan. Well, Ahmed, I would like to add something here. That last game, Sharjah played against Emirates Blues. Emirates Blues, they managed to score 75 runs, and guess what? Sharjah chased down in 3.3 overs, 18 minutes. They chased down that target.
Well, you know it's a quick run chase when you know how much time it took to complete the match. Fantastic batting. Chirag Suri returning to the domestic fold. He's been in great touch in this D10 so far. Zahoor bowling to Ali Abid. That trademark slower bouncer just spliced. Could be a chance for two here. But once again, the running between the wickets, slightly disappointing.
Yeah, a lot of miscommunication in the middle. No coordination once again. And I think there was an opportunity to take that second run. But just a bit of a mix-up. Yes and no. And they just stood that single.
Yeah, Nadeem not as fleet of foot as Ali Abid. And of course, it was Zahoor who came in at the toss, and when I asked him about his selection in the LPL auction, he told me, honestly, I had tears in my eyes. So it just shows how much that means to him, that global recognition, and how hard these cricketers have worked to achieve that. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He saw Nadeem just shuffle in the crease and went for that wide full Yorker.
This is where the experience comes into play. Zahoor Khan, that is what he has to offer. Look at that. He saw the batsman shuffling across, bowled it wider, bowled it fuller, and no chance. How do you play that, Ahmed?
Well, the Gaul franchise in the LPL would certainly be quite pleased with Zahoor Khan's display so far. And he's been right on the money. He hasn't conceded a boundary, I believe, in his last 12 deliveries. Pardon me, 8 deliveries. My maths was getting a bit funky there. Final 2 deliveries of the innings though. Mohammad Nadeem yet to get off the mark. Big heave and no connection once again. Well, this is terrible batting from Abu Dhabi.
Not good stuff from Team Abu Dhabi. A very wild slog by Nadeem. Usually has that ability to clear the boundaries with utmost ease, but he's facing the likes of Zahoor Khan.
Fantastic stuff. Form is temporary, class is permanent, and Zahoor Khan is pure class. None for 14. Just to remind you, his first 2 deliveries in this spell went for 8, but since then he's been absolutely untouchable and on his A game. Final ball of the innings. Well, Mohammad Nadeem, what can you do with it? No change in the field. Long off, long on, and protection on the onside. Inside edge onto the pad. Outstanding. And Team Sharjah have put on an exhibition with the ball in the first innings.
They have been superb throughout the innings, and hats off to the captain, Khalid Shah. He's made some very good calls with the rotation of his bowlers. Zahoor Khan, look at that figures. Bowled 2 overs, just the 15 runs. Bowled a brilliant last over. Not given away any freebies whatsoever.
Well, 50% of the job is done by the men in red and black. Now it's over to the batters. Abu Dhabi, the body language says it all. The shoulders are drooped, the heads are down. And apart from Basil Hamid and Kamran Atta, nobody really stood up and answered the question with the bat.
Let's have a look at the batting scorecard for Team Abu Dhabi. Alishan Sharfu was run out on that very second delivery. Unfortunate dismissal for him. Basil Hamid played a handy knock of 13-25. Kamran too played a good knock of 26 in 21 deliveries. And Rohan Mustafa coming in at number 5. That was a very surprise call for me. Managed to score just 2 and was run out. Ali with 4, and Nadeem just playing that 4 deliveries and scored that 1 run.
And even though 10 extras assisted Abu Dhabi, they couldn't even cross the 80-run threshold. In terms of the bowling, look at those economy rates. Everybody was absolutely outstanding. Farhan Khan, the pick of the bowlers, in my personal opinion. 2 overs done for 10. 1 wicket apiece for Mohammad Rohit Khan and Khuzaima bin Tanveer, who bowled in the floating power play as well, doing an outstanding job. Well, let's take a look at the highlights. Well, Alishan Sharfu started off with a bang. Beautiful shot over wideish long off for 6, and we thought, hang on, we're in for a run fest. But then disaster struck. Rohit from that short third man position, bang on target, and Alishan Sharfu just inches short of the crease, and after that it was a real struggle to keep that run rate flowing here, OS.
Yeah, the innings were going nowhere, and the bowlers, they kept it in a very tight line and length, and that was a good shot. It was slashed away towards that third man, but then they couldn't just get going. They did get a few boundaries in the middle, but all the batters, they were struggling, and some good bowling by Khuzaimah bin Tanveer.
Yeah, then Zahoor Khan was struck for a couple of boundaries. That was a good looking pull shot from Kamranata. We thought, hang on, this may be the moment when the shackles are broken. But then Basil Hamid trying to loft one over cow corner, slicing it towards extra. Farhan Khan taking a good catch. And then brilliance from Khalid Shah in the field. Take a look at that low catch to his left. And then Zahoor Khan came on. Brilliant run out from Furqan Khalil. Hint of confusion. And Rohan Mustafa sent back to the dugout. And Team Abu Dhabi never really recovered from there. So it's a target of exactly 80 for Sharjah. Can they overhaul that in the run chase? We'll find out in about a couple of minutes when the two batters come out to the middle. Till then, stay right here. Don't go anywhere. Good afternoon, cricket fans, and welcome back to the 7 District Sports Club in Ajman for the fan code Emirates D10 2024 powered by 7 districts. Match number 13 in progress, and it's proved to be slightly unfortunate for Team Abu Dhabi, who won the toss, elected to bat first. But there you can see a very sorry looking batting scorecard. Only Basil Hamid and Kamran Atta getting into double figures. Extras the third highest contributor as Team Sharjah put on a bowling masterclass with their fast bowlers. Well, outstanding bowling from Mohammad Rohit Khan, Khuzaima bin Talween, Farhan Khan as well was outstanding. And there you can see the economy rates of all the fast bowlers in single digits, and they never really let Team Abu Dhabi off the hook. So Team Abu Dhabi emerging out there in the middle, and they have their task cut out for them, just defending a score of 79. Let's see if they can use the conditions to their advantage like Sharjah had. A lot of fast bowlers used, a lot of back of a length short stuff, and they never really let the Abu Dhabi batters settle, even though Kamran Atta and Basil Hamid spent a lot of time out there in the middle. And we can immediately see Mohammad Mohsin marking out his run-up, the big strapping fast bowler. There is a strong breeze here blowing from west to east, you can say. So it will perhaps assist him with his in-swing. And we have the two Sharjah openers out there in the middle. Khalid Shah opening alongside Furqan Khalil, the wicketkeeper. So they've made that slight adjustment to the batting order. We saw that adjustment made to the batting order of Abu Dhabi certainly did not pay off. Let's see if it works for Sharjah. Top of the table clash. Both teams with 3 wins out of 4. So this will certainly break that tie. Furqan Khalil, very talented, free-flowing stroke player. And Khalid Shah, well, got a quick 545 in his previous match. So he's found his range and form at just the right stage of the tournament. Of course, you can live stream all the action of the fan code Emirates D10 on the Sports Eye page on YouTube, absolutely live and free of charge. And of course, the fan code app in India. A lot of keen interest in these UAE domestic tournaments, especially the D10, D20, D50. So we have a great start to our summer with the fan code Emirates D10. And joining me in the comm box for what should be an intriguing run chase is the dashing Asghar Khan. Good afternoon, Asghar.
Thank you very much, Ajman Khwaja. Well, rightly called so. It should be a very intriguing battle. And well, Khalid Shah coming off his heroics yesterday. Khwaja, he'll be looking to get the job done as early as possible.
Oh, absolutely. Net run rates will play a key role in the qualifying for the playoffs. So you want to just nudge yourself above the competition. They've already off to a great flyer, like OS mentioned. The last match, they completed the run chase in 18 minutes. So you know that it was done and dusted very quickly. So Mohammad Mohsin, tell us more about him, Asghar.
A very fine bowler. He done really well for Abu Dhabi. Predominantly an in-swing bowler. Takes a ball away from the left-hander. Talking about Dodi, well, he is getting sharper by the minute.
Yeah, he might be a bit too sharp for us eventually. Meanwhile, this man is certainly sharp with his pace. Mohammad Mohsin steaming into Khalid Shah. Oh, immediate aggression, inside edge onto the pads. And well, we clearly see signs of intent from Sharjah.
That's the way he goes things about early on. Give the bowlers those headaches, using his feet, opening up the offside. Oh, look at that. He wanted to hit it right out of the ground.
Yeah, he was aiming for us in the comm box. You're absolutely right. Adjustment in the field. The cover sweeper coming into the circle. There is a deep third and a deep square leg now. So Mohsin understanding, fair enough. You want to look to slog me onto the onside? I have a catcher in position. Trying to crash that through the covers. Just a bit of a bottom edge. And straight to extra cover. So 2 dot balls on the trot. Encouraging start from Mohsin.
Yeah, absolutely. Abu Dhabi, they need something really special in the first couple of overs to just inspire the whole unit. And the fast bowler, they have to lead from the front. It was the fast bowling from early on from Sharjah. Terrific effort on a docile wicket, keeping Abu Dhabi to just 79.
Absolutely outstanding. All 4 fast men bowled superbly in tandem. And Mohsen has started out well here as well. Dot balls, building that pressure. Oh, this one going right across him. Beats the keeper as well. Thankfully, there is protection in the form of a deep third. But a couple of runs for Sharjah to get underway.
Shape of extras there. Well, we have seen Ahmed Khwaja on a hot afternoon. The breeze is blowing across the ground. We have seen the new ball just swinging a little in the air. This is encouraging for the fast bowlers.
Yeah, this could be right up his alley here. The right-hander on strike now, like you mentioned, is a natural in-swing bowler. There's a very strong breeze across the ground. So can he get it right to Furqan Khalil? Oh, heaved. He was ready for it. Deep square leg with a long chase and some fancy footwork. Good stop there. And Furqan Khalil is off the mark with a couple.
Yeah, a bit like in the 90s and early 2000s, those big fast bowlers from the Caribbean, Wash and Ambrose, and Uzair Khan just using his big boot there to stop that one.
Yeah, might see him appearing for Man City very soon. Nicely done. But it's a sedate start for Sharjah. Still looking for that early boundary. Oh, changed his length, changed his line as well, as you saw Furqan shimmying down the track, but it is a wide.
He was trying to take the ball away from him because he gave himself room and just tried to take the ball away from him. Fair call from the umpire as well. The umpiring has been superb as well throughout the tournament. They've done a fantastic job.
Oh, they certainly have. Always engaging to watch these D tournaments. Plenty of exciting action. Toe end of the bat, and it flies away to third man for a boundary.
Big hike across the line there from Furqan Khalil. At the top of the order, he knows, being an opener in this format, he's got to throw the kinch in second. Genuine outside edge. He raced away past third man for a boundary.
And that intent was something we didn't see coming in from Abu Dhabi with the bat after Ali Shan got out. Nobody was willing to take a risk. Nobody was looking to really aggress against the fast bowlers. So Furqan Khalil making it crystal clear. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to try to stamp my authority on the bowling. Swing and a miss this time. Good comeback by Mohsen.
Hitting the deck hard and getting that left. Well, coming back to your point, these sort of formats, in wide ball cricket especially, you got to be really positive. Despite if you lose a couple of wickets, but you got to keep on going. It's only 10 overs, Ahmed Khwaja, and you can't afford to be on the back foot and allow the opposition to dictate terms.
Absolutely. When you have the likes of Rohan Mustafa at 5, Mohammad Nadeem at 6, Uzair Khan at 7, you should be looking to go absolutely hammer and tongs after the bowling. Highish full toss, but hit in the gap. Long chase for the deep square leg, and he'll have to give it up. First boundary for Furqan Khalil.
This time that full toss made decent enough connection to get a boundary. 13 for 1 after 1 Sharjah.
So it's going to be Zia Mukhtar, number 6, as you can see on your screen. Will be sharing the new ball with Mohsen. Talented bowler. Oh, seems to be a switch in the bowling. Yeah, it's Rohan Mustafa. That's much more like it. So they're just going to mix it up in the power play here as well.
And I think it's a good move as well, because especially with the left-hander as well, and with the right-hander, it's going to be difficult for the right-hander to hit through the leg side. Such a strong breeze, and Khalid Shah can utilize that win, especially behind square on the leg side, but it's a tough shot against the off-spinner.
Well, how many thousands of time has Khalid Shah faced Rohan Mustafa on the domestic scene as teammates in the nets for the UAE national team? So they know each other very, very well. And he starts off with a wide, just fired in beyond the tram lines.
Well, this man bowled medium pace yesterday, today opting to bowl off spin. Such a versatile cricketer.
Cracked away over point. Meat and drink for Khalid Shah. And he gets his first boundary.
Yeah, just providing that extra bit of width. And this is one of his strengths. Behind square on the offside, Khalid Shah is such a terrific square cutter of the ball. That was just meat and drink for him.
Yeah, typical left-hander. They will be merciless when you bowl it wide of off stump. Love to crash the ball behind point. And this time over extra cover. It's a missile gone for a maximum.
Oh, that was hit like a rocket, flat and hard. Such a difficult angle as well, Khawaja, to open up the offside and hit it the ball powerfully. That was a bit like Sana Jasuria, that front foot stride and slap through the offside.
Brilliant from Khalid Shah. Sweet timing. And this time over pitched into the side screen. Back-to-back sixes.
This is tremendous ball striking from a very talented Khalid Shah. And this sort of format, well, it's bread and butter for him. Again, straight down the ground, beautifully lifted over the top for six.
Well, he started behind point, then extra cover, then long off. So he's moving his stroke play like a ticking clock here. Now is he going to go towards long on and deep mid wicket and start to complete that circle. Tremendous shots.
Beautifully described there from Khawaja, with all those analytic work coming in. Well, certainly that shot is on. If Rohan Mustafa just tries to cramp him for room, he was going to go through mid wicket.
Well, Kamranatha is checking if that bat is on fire. It might be. The way Khalid Shah is striking the ball. He's raced on to 16 of just 5 deliveries. And Rohan Mustafa has been carted for 17 runs in 3 legal deliveries. Very rare sight. And what do you call that? A bouncer bowled into the pitch from a spinner, but it's gone wide as well.
Rohan Mustafa is called one of the over as well, which annoyed him.
Well, yeah, he's a character. Such a fierce competitor. But he'll need to get on with it. And he's bowled him right in the block hold. And Rohan Mustafa not even celebrating that one.
Terrific bit of bowling. That's experience for you. But Khalid Shah has just played one across the line. One of the things Khawaja mentioned earlier on, he might be looking to go to mid-wicket. And that's his downfall on that occasion. But a wonderful knock from Khalid. A quick fire 16, 31 for 1, Sharjah.
Chirag Suri coming in at number 3 this afternoon. And well, Khalid Shah has set his team off to a fly here. Going at almost 15, 16 runs per over. And what a wonderful sight to see Chirag Suri back in the domestic fold here, Asghar.
Good to see him, and he looked in pretty good form. And batting at 3 today, different tactics. He'll be looking to get on with it.
Oh, he certainly will, facing his UAE teammate. And that's all he really needs to do. They're well ahead of the game and safely off the mark. Meanwhile, Furqan Khalil, he's club teammates with Rohan Mustafa. So this will be an interesting tussle.
He'll be waiting for the other end, the pavilion end, to open up the leg side with the wind.
Bowled into the pitch, so concludes his over well. So at the end of the mandatory power play, Sharjah flying along at 32 for 1. Positive intent coming in from Sharjah, immediately taking the floating power play. And yes, this time it will be Zia Mukhtar coming into the attack. Tell us more about him, Asghar.
Zia Mukhtar, a youngster with decent pace, and he's also amongst those bowlers who have done really well for Abu Dhabi whenever he got the opportunity. Well, this is a stage for him to really step up here. They need a breakthrough from him.
They certainly do. Maybe a flurry of wickets can create a panic in the Sharjah dressing room. Nicely bowled into the pitch. And Chirag Suri doing the right thing, keeping that scoreboard ticking consistently.
Yeah, not there in that slot, and he pushes that one for a single. Both these batters in this floating power play over, Khwaja, they'll be looking to find some boundaries.
Oh, absolutely. And if you mention boundaries, let's take a look at the field. There is a deep third and deep square leg in position for Zia Mukhtar. And he smacked him over mid-wicket. Dancing shoes on for Furqan Khalil, and he gets a maximum.
That's the area he was looking to go after with the wind. Hitting with the strong breeze, it really helped him on that occasion to just sail over for six. That wasn't quite out of the middle, but such is the wind factor is huge, especially hitting from this end.
And great intent shown as well. Just creating his own length and firmly struck for 6. So just like Khalid Shah, he's looking to be aggressive, and so far it's working. They're almost halfway through in just the third over. Oh, in the slot and bashed over extra cover. Not quite out of the middle. It will plug and land. And they're pushing. Great running between the wickets. That was a bit slack from Ali Abid there, and they've taken advantage of the opportunity.
A bit lazy there. They need something really special in the field. Hitting into the strong wind was also just holding up in the air.
Well, Chirag Suri was wondering what's happening. Furqan, yeah, it wasn't that clean a connection. They have made it for 2 eventually. Oh, it was in the slot again. He'll be frustrated he missed out. Ali Shan will clean it up, but this time the running is a lot more swift.
They're just cruising along. Absolutely cruising. Almost halfway there. 43 for 1. And it's just a matter of time for them to before they finish this game off.
Oh, absolutely. Sharjah making a statement early in the D10 that we are the team to beat. Emirates Reds also a very strong side. You can always count on Ajman and Fujairah too. That's better. Change of length. He saw Furqan once again shimmying down the track and immediately bowled that quick bouncer.
Fantastic length there. Saw him coming and dropped it short. He's a tall bowler and he can generate fair bit of pace and bounce.
And that's what you need to bowl on this pitch. It's quite hard. It is giving decent bounce and carry, and that's exactly what Sharjah exploited. Apart from Rohit, nobody bowled that full. Change of pace delivery, but wrong line. So the required is less than a runner ball now for the men in red and black.
Well, absolutely. This is fantastic batting after a great display of fast bowling from Sharjah. These two are doing a good job. Good call there by Nadeem. Very experienced officiating in this game alongside Tehseen Zaidi.
Yeah, 2 high quality umpires, been on the domestic scene for many years, very experienced. Will not blink in the spotlight. thrashed, but straight to mid-off. Could have done a lot more with that delivery. So in the end, Zia Mukhtar has pulled it back nicely. 43-44 for 1. So Rohan Mustafa will close out his spell. Nicely pushed into the extra cover region. Was really floated up there, daring him to go over the top. But Chirag Suri resisting the temptation. Oh, nicely put away behind square. Long chase for the square leg. Give it up, young man.
That's great placement there. Just straying onto the pass there, Ron Mustafa. And lovely bit of batting there. Exactly knows where the fielders are and placed that one to perfection. A boundary for Suri.
Yeah, that's what Chirag does so well. Exploit the gaps in the field. And that's why he's been so prolific for the UAE. Oh yes! Down the track and into the side screen for half a dozen.
Oh, lovely footwork here. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Just a decent line delivery. But the footwork made the shot. Getting to the pitch of the ball. Typical subcontinental shot we have seen so many times. Especially the Indians. The way they use their feet.
50 up. And he goes over extra cover. Long chase for the sweeper out there. Easy two taken. So Chirag Suri just toying with Rohan Mustafa in this over. Tremendous batting.
Absolutely brilliant. And a bit of surprise there. Mohammad Uzair still not introduced into the attack. Worked away on the onside again in the gap. That will just be a single. Very lazy and lethargic piece of running between the wickets.
Yeah, Furkan, you should have responded to Chirag's call there. That is a bit of a concern with Furkan sometimes. Some of the calling and running between the wickets. But at least he's keeping that scoreboard ticking, and an expensive spell from Rohan Mustafa comes to an end. 58 for 1. Very exciting and talented young fast bowler for Abu Dhabi, Ibraj Shah, coming on to bowl. He had a tremendous impact in the D50 we had a month and a half back. Let's see if he can reproduce those heroics here, Asghar Khan.
Well, he can certainly produce those wicket-taking deliveries, but at times lack a little bit of consistency, but a fine prospect charging in.
Oh, good start. Attacking length. Daring Furkan Khalil to crash that behind point. And sometimes you have to go for those wicket-taking lengths if you want to create a breakthrough.
Absolutely, they need wickets, and they need wickets in clumps. And this man, Ibraj Shah, he does look to go for those wickets. You can expect a fuller and a straighter Yorker with that slingy action as well. He's got a very good bouncer as well. So he's going to experiment, and that's the way to go at this stage. Look for those wickets.
And he can certainly pack a punch with the bat as well. Seen him hit some mighty sixes here at the 7 District Sports Club. Banged in short, but read it beautifully for Khan Khalil. Rolling the wrist and into the fine leg fence for 4.
That's a slow wicket, and that bouncer didn't had that steep bounce, which what is required. Just tried to bang it in and didn't got up. Ample amount of time for Furqan Khalil to swivel. Played that one nicely.
Yeah, his release point is a lot lower as compared to Farhan Khan of Sharjah. And we saw he got that trampoline-like bounce. Not quite for Ibrar. And not much protection on the onside either. Behind the wicket. That's a lot better. Bowling to his field. The requirement for him is to bowl full length straight. Because you've got Ali Shan and the long on, as well as the deep square leg set a lot squarer. So trying to protect the straight boundaries here.
Trying to protect boundaries, but writing is on the wall. Just 17 required of 33 deliveries. It's just a walk in the park for Sharjah. What a game they're having. Absolutely clinical.
Yeah, they've been right on the A game. If they play like this throughout the D10, they'll be a very, very hard side to beat for sure. Nicely turned towards mid-wicket. Chirag Suri. Well, it looks like he never left. Who would know that this man is coming back to top-level cricket after 18 months?
Well, that's a long time, Khwaja, for any. And it's a no ball. Oh, what have you done? That provides Furqan Khalil opportunity to really go big here.
Yeah, his hitting area is towards extra cover. So Ibrar Shah just overstriding. Let's take a look here. Does have that big exaggerated leap as well. That's gone a bit out of fashion, to be honest. And yes, definitely nothing behind the popping crease there. So right call from the umpire. And free hit for Furqan Khalil. Let's see what he can do with it. Oh, he's crashed it. But there is a cover sweeper. That was well struck.
Brilliantly struck, and they've seen Zaidi there. Standing at backward point on the offside because maybe sun coming into his eyes, was ducking for cover. That one went like a rocket past him.
Yeah, needed to take evasive action. Clean strike from Furqan, who's played a very good innings, 27 of 15. Came in with a clear game plan and executed it. Oh, trying to just ramp that over the short third. Nice idea, couldn't quite execute.
Once again, experimenting with the length. Ibrar at times can be expensive, but he's a genuine wicket taker. Well, fan code Emirates D10, powered by 7 districts. We're playing here at the 7 district stadium. It's wonderful conditions.
And what a world-class facility as well. They're taking great care of us, so we're very thankful to the 7 districts cricket franchise promoting domestic cricket in the UAE. Struck on the patch, but perhaps sliding down leg. And Chirag Suri will retain the strike. Sharjah cruising towards victory. 67 for 1 at the halfway stage. So about to see some wrist spin being introduced here for Team Abu Dhabi. Might as well give it a dip. Oh, sliced towards that point region. Bit of a lucky escape for Chirag Suri, but they'll take 2 quite easily as there's a change in the com box. Oh, this could be a chance for a run out. Where was Furqan Khalil heading? And what a way to introduce Owais Ali. Welcome back.
Thank you very much, Ahmed, and good evening. It was once again Sharjah just continuing their winning form. 11 runs required in 29 deliveries. Shouldn't be a problem from here onwards. Munawar is the new bowler coming in to bowl. Oh, lofted it beautifully. That is in the air. Oh, he's made a mess of it. And to add salt on the wounds, that's gone to the boundary as well.
Well, Mohammad Mohsin, that was very poor. Didn't quite commit to the shot there. Chirag Suri was beaten in the flight. Should have been a straightforward dismissal, but Mohsin, poor position. And well, everything is siding with Team Sharjah this afternoon. A dropped catch, dribbling away for 4. And now the winning margin is in single digits. Punched out towards extra cover. Couldn't quite beat Ali Abid there. But Munawar hasn't looked too bad.
He's bowling pretty well here. It's just that he's come into a stage where the match is almost over now. 7 runs required. Both the batters are very comfortable, have got good starts.
A very handy partnership. This is chipped down the ground. Mohsin. Oh, he's made a hash of it again. Well, that is quite embarrassing, to say the least, for the big fast bowler.
Well, he just overran it. And beautiful bowling. Just flighted it. Equally well played, but we'll have a look at that again. Just overrunning it. And a bit of spin there, confusing the fielder.
Well, let's say it was a bad bounce, but Mohsin wouldn't want to see that replay. Chirag Suri chipping away. Goes over extra. And this will not quite be the winning blow unless they push hard for 3. But no, they're just ambling along. So scores are level. And in the end, it's going to be a handsome victory for Sharjah.
Yeah, they've been absolutely clinical and comprehensive throughout this game. And Chirag Suri, what a great comeback he's made. Played an excellent knock in that second game. And once again, amongst the run scorers, 29 in 15. This is brilliant stuff.
Like he never left. And that will do it. Sharjah, a handsome victory, getting to the target in just 6 overs and winning by 9 wickets. And both Furqan Khalil and Chirag Suri will come in undefeated. A handy partnership, taking them through with plenty of time to spare.
Well, a pretty one-sided affair here. Team Abu Dhabi was struggling from that very first over in the first innings. And Chirag Suri and Furqan played an excellent knock, ensuring they win. And win comfortably just in the 6 overs and winning the match by 9 wickets. Handshakes all around.
Yeah, great match here. Sharjah showing what they're capable of. And certainly red-hot favourites for the fan code Emirates D10 title. The fast bowling was outstanding. The captaincy was brilliant. The fielding was exceptional. 2 run-outs and some great catches taken. And in terms of the bat, well, Khalid Shah set the tone, striking big against Rohan Mustafa. And when you have the likes of Furqan Khalil and Chirag Suri in your batting lineup, a target of 80 was never going to be a serious headache.
Well, it's such a blessing when your captain is leading from the front and is amongst the run scorers. Continue his form. That last game we saw blistering innings, and once again he's played a brilliant innings and putting his team into a commanding position. There you can see a jubilant man, always enjoys his cricket. Lovely to see.
And well, Abu Dhabi, they have a double header today at the D10, so they can certainly get back to winning ways. But this was certainly a no-show with the bat in particular. Let's take a look at the batting scorecard for Team Sharjah then. It was Khalid Shah who came in and was very aggressive right from ball 1, getting a quick fire 16 of 6, eventually getting clean bowled by Rohan Mustafa. And then this unbeaten partnership between Chirag Suri and Furqan Khalil, both playing very fluent innings.
Let's have a look at the bowling card. Not picking up wickets, just Rohan Mustafa picking up 1 wicket, and Mohammad Mohsin gave plenty, 13 runs in his over. Zia Mukhtar bowled 1 over, gave away 12 runs. Ibrar Shah giving away 9 runs, and Mohammad Munawar expensive 13 runs. None of the bowlers could get going. Rohan Mustafa, very unlike him, giving away 33 runs rather.
Yeah, he was quite expensive. Let's take a look at the highlights. It was a bit of a streaky start for Furqan Khalil, but they did pick up 13 runs in that opening over. A high full toss put away towards square leg, and then Rohan Mustafa was taken to the cleaners by Khalid Shah first, behind point, then this terrific shot blasted over extra cover for 6, and then perhaps the pick of the strokes. Beautiful shimmy down the track and into the side screen. But then Rohan Mustafa had the last laugh, swinging across the line and striking the off stump. But after that, it was Chirag Suri and Furkan Khalil, who looked to express themselves, took those calculated boundaries, and they were never really in too much trouble out there in the middle. Some wonderful shots coming in from Chirag Suri, exploiting the field and getting the boundaries at will. Furkan Khalil putting away that pull behind point. And then poor Mohammad Munawar, the leggy, he did create a few chances, had a catch dropped, and Chirag Suri took a full toll. Misfield from Mohsin once again into the fence, but in the end they won, chasing down the target in just 6 overs. So Abu Dhabi batting first, restricted to just 79. Terrific bowling from the Sharjah fast bowlers, 1 wicket apiece for Mohammad Rohit Khan and Khuzaima, but the entire unit bowled exceptionally well. Farhan Khan was outstanding as well, only conceding 10 runs in his 2 overs. And Sharjah with the bat were led by Khalid Shah with the quick fire 16 off 6 and an unbeaten partnership of 49 runs between Chirag Suri and Furkan Khalil. Rohan Mustafa, the sole wicket taker, as Sharjah won match number 13 of the fan code Emirates D10 by 9 wickets and 4 overs to spare. Well, we're just getting in readiness for the post-match presentation with Asghar Khan. Till then, we'll take a very, very short break and be right back. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony of fan code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 districts. In the match number 13, Sharjah took on Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi won the toss, batted first, and it was a magnificent piece of fast bowling from the Sharjah bowlers, restricting them to 79 for 4 in allotted 10 overs. In reply, it was just a walk in the park, a formidable performance with the bat. 80 for 1 after 6 overs. They won by 9 wickets. Some notable performances coming in from a few of the players. Basil Hamid, magnificent 30 of 25 deliveries. Mohammad Rohid, bowler 5 spell, picked up 1 wicket for 2 overs, 14 runs, 1 wicket. But Chirag Suri played a wonderful knock, 29 of 16 deliveries, and Sharjah winning by 9 wickets. The man of the match award goes to the very talented Chirag Suri. Please come on the stage and collect your man of the match award from Mr. Iftikhar Ali, the match referee. Many congratulations, Chirag. Good to see you back after a long layoff. How's the body feeling? You're looking in pretty good form.
Yeah, I think it's just a little bit of stiffness here earlier on. Obviously, getting back into the groove. Great opportunity to be out here. Amazing tournament. As the guys are coming around, so much talent on display. So just happy to be playing again.
It's just a great side, like I said. How you coping up with those injuries and everything? It must be really tough over the period of time, getting frustrated, being sitting out as a professional.
Yeah, I think you always want to play games as much as cricket as you can play. I think you miss it. I was just missing the biryani over here in Ajman and Sharjah after the games. No, but jokes aside, just happy to be back. And thanks to Khalid Shah and the Sharjah team, for keeping the faith in me, pushing and giving me the opportunity to be back and just enjoying myself out there.
Well, all the best for the rest of the tournament and for your future. We are all really hoping that body stays fit and we see you back at the highest level.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was Chirag Suri, a magnificent knock from him, and which Sharjah really dominating this game, winning by 9 wickets. For now, we will take a break. Is Asghar Khan signing off.